Oh my God, how many times am I hearing this? Let's use it because it's cheaper. If we had more people, we could solve this. Look, boss, the people are busy. Look how many comments they're putting. Like, so we're losing money. Like, customers are leaving. Who cares? I have 10 million in the pipeline, but we closed 0. Good for you. Will you ever run a support operation and then you stopped and sighed and if we had more people, we could solve this. Or you feel the pressure of the work and you feel like you're having to do too much and the work could have been split into another one of your team members, but that team member is not there. Or you look at a task and you think, I don't really want to do this. This is a terrible thing, which is either beneath me or above me or beyond me or whatever. I just don't want to do it. And this could have been so much better to be given to somebody else. Well, if you ever thought that you could fix some of the stuff with adding more people, then you are not alone. But the bad news is that if you throw people at a problem, it won't necessarily go away. It might actually make it even a bit worse. This post inspiration comes from a guy called Dave Klein. Most companies that we work with in improving their customer experience, by the way, my name is Dominic, I'm a customer experience guy, Zendesk consultant, 12 years of experience, Zendesk partners and resellers, and we deal with this kind of stuff every day. So most of the patterns that we see in our day-to-day work is you have a problem, a company has a problem, they add more people to it. That in itself create more complexity because more people, bigger problems. And then what to do about it? Well, yes, add even more people. No, this is a dangerous loop in itself. But don't watch this and think like, oh, does he think that companies have infinite money? No, that's not what I'm saying. And nobody adds like too many people. They just add 1 or 5 extra people. But that's a really big expense. And sometimes you don't need it. And here's why. It's called the more people paradox. And in this paradox, the capacity grows linearly and then the complexity grows exponentially. Now, high performance teams, they know about this and they have a different approach. And I'll tell you which one it is. They identify the problem, they do a diagnose and have a very honest conversation about why this is happening, and they take accountability for it. And then they go and delete, they simplify, or they automate a process. And then they scale because they are able to, because they've automated it or they made it simpler. Now, most companies that fall into this trap, they use outdated software or software that has been meant to do something else. So they fall into the trap of, using something because they've always used it or used it because it's cheaper. Oh my God, how many times am I hearing this? Let's use it because it's cheaper. Great. But then they meet Zendesk. And yes, I have a bias towards it because I've been working with it for so long, but it's very good. I am the type that gets really bored really fast with stuff, but not this thing. This thing is good, it's solid, product is good, easy to use, and it has so many capabilities in the sphere of customer experience and customer service specifically. Best in its class. Okay, you don't believe me, and that's fine. Let's leave this topic for now. Here's some questions you can ask yourself before you start throwing people at a problem. Like, question number 1, what could we stop doing? Now, what you can think about stop doing is stop having nice to have things, low impact meetings that mean nothing to anybody that could have been an email, redundant reports, like for example, average handling time. Yes, sure, but if that's your North Star of offering kick-ass support, then it's not great because why does it matter? Like if somebody has average handling time and is shitty at their job and they get really negative customer satisfaction because they're really fast, but they don't solve anything and the customer gets pissed. Wouldn't you rather they spent a little bit more time on a ticket and handle that better, customer being happier, to solve the request, and then they get the positive customer satisfaction? Wouldn't that be nice? Another metric that people in customer service, customer support, and customer experience look at is public comments versus internal comments, as if the agent's productivity actually stands in how many public and private comments they add to a ticket. How do you use this exactly? Like you're a CSM, like a customer service, you're a manager, and say, look boss, the people are busy, look how many comments they're putting. Like so we're losing money, like customers are leaving, who cares? And then there's a plethora of other things, like in the sales reports, like email open rate, who cares if they open? Like if you don't have a lead or if you don't have a prospect, who cares? Pipeline size, I guess, I don't know, but why? It's like, what does it matter? Does it matter like we have 10 million in the pipeline, but we closed 0? Good for you. Another question you can ask yourself in order to not throw so many people at the problem is, what could we be doing different? What are we overcomplicating? Like communication channels, shouldn't we just keep it all into one place, like Slack or even in Zendesk or in whatever customer service tool you have, or project workflows, and you have to stick to the script and don't go off script, and it's like you're slowing people down because somebody thought of a flow just from their linear perspective. Customer opens the ticket, agent handles the ticket, and that's it. There's no in between. There's no people having rage, agents being sick, and the boss needing to approve whatever budget and stuff, which is like, oh, this is like normal. This is the norm. It's not the norm to have like from A to B to C to D, and that's it. There's no in between. It's like, oh my God, this is crazy. And another thing is like decision making, which I've touched on in this point of what are we overcomplicating. Like, give people agency. Think about giving people agency and give them like a fictional budget. You don't put money in their pocket. Just give them like a fictional budget. Within the realms of this budget, they can make some decisions like, okay, let's do a refund. This person is really pissed and they're actually really keen on buying something else, but they have this thing holding them back. Let's just give them that. Third question you can ask before you throw people at the problem: technology improvements. Are we avoiding those? Are we still using the old software because we've always used it and because it's cheap? Difficult conversations like, why are we actually not taking responsibility more firmly for the cases that we are assigned to and we are trying to fix? Why are we always trying to pin it on the other person? And it's never my fault, it's always somebody else's. Like, why do we do that? And now, of course, the final point is like, what can AI handle, and what can you automate with the help of AI in order to take the load off of your workforce? This is a very important conversation to have. But you can easily go overboard with an overzealous CEO which wants to just solve everything with AI. That's also not good, because if you put shit in, you get shit out. So good data, good processes, you put these through AI and you get good results. And if you have chaos and shit flows without being too flexible and you put these through an AI, then you get an amplified piece of crap, which is avoidable. I'd avoid that. Now, I'm aware that maybe this video maybe comes off as somewhat, I don't know, is this guy picking on me? No, and I don't really know if this medium, if on YouTube somebody would actually click a video, like somebody who isn't productive and who would throw people at a problem would watch this video, because it would be like a bit of a, I don't know, hard to watch. But I hope at least one person watches it. And if you are that one person and you felt attacked by anything I said, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to hear from you. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.